What's up, guys? New Heights Horizon back with another video. So you guys remember Juan from Florida? He sent me that GMRS tuned. Hold on, let me turn my air band down. Got the RT900 back there. Ratel. That's such a good receiver on that little thing. I love that. But yeah, so Juan who sent me that J-pole, the GMRS tuned one, which is an amazing J-pole. I'm a huge fan of his product. He just mailed me a 2-meter J-pole to do a review on as well. So I wanted to kind of get like an opening recorded, because I didn't do that last time, so I will this time. So yeah, he was nice enough to send me. If I'm gonna post a link to his eBay store, because I'm not sure if he has everything on sale on. I know he has it all on eBay, but I'm not sure if everything on eBay is on Amazon or not. I know certain items are, and certain they all could be, but I gotta find that out, and I will. But I'll post a link for both Amazon and his eBay store. He's a cool guy. He really takes his time with this product. You could tell he fine-tuned this for me to 145 megahertz. So that's what I'm running my my repeater on for SHTF scenario. So this thing comes packaged very well. Very nice.
I like you a lot.
He takes his time with these things. This is pretty big too. It's like it's nice. Like I said, he takes his time with these things. And this thing is beefy, man. 2 sections. I believe this is gonna screw into that section. Yes, it does. Yep. It is threaded, and he taped it on the end so the threads don't get chipped up. Smart. And let me get this off. This thing's gonna be huge. No. So now this is gonna, I gotta question whether or not this is gonna be better than the one I had initially up for my 2-meter, which I would imagine it's going to be, since it's tuned, fine-tuned rather. So he eventually, he's got, I believe, 42 or 43 individual separate product on eBay, on a store. Like I said, that's what I want to find out, if he's got that much stuff on Amazon, but I will find out for you guys and post the links in the description for everything. You're definitely going to want to get, I'm sure if the same time and effort is put into this as the GMRS tuned one, this thing is going to hum on the 2-meter. He said, I asked him if this would work on the 70 centimeter band. He said it would, and that it didn't work to his liking on the 70 centimeter band. So that could mean custom calibrated right there to 145. He's good.
Yo, you got a gift.
144 to 148, perfect. 50 ohms, and these things, I think he said these are 100. You can put 100 watts through these. So that's a lot. I would imagine this one might take a little bit more. My buddy Doc down in Florida, he has a I like that he tapes up all the threads so they don't get damaged. So Doc down in Florida, he has an antenna that's 100 watts. I'm not sure.
Watts of electricity. 21 gigawatts!
Sure which one, but he told me he puts 150 watts through his 100-watt antenna all the time, and it takes it. They just give recommendations as to what it's regulated to take. But a lot of the times you could put more than that in there. What is this? Is this a stop? Okay, is that supposed to be in there? Is it a stop? So let me see how many turns this goes. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, this thing is this is pretty big. It's probably about, I want to say, yeah, probably 6 feet. So I'm 5'11", and it's just above my head, so it's probably 6 foot, which is pretty cool. That's huge. I gotta be careful. I'll bust a china right out. My girl would be pissed. So yeah, this is huge. So not that I care. It's going out. So the only thing that's gonna stink about this is the counter point, the weight to it's top heavy because of how long it is, obviously. So to grab this, I just hit the ceiling. So because I zip tie mine on my paint extension pole for quick and easy access on and off the pole. Make sure nobody you know lives on and off the pole. So yeah, I can't wait to try this out. I would imagine it's gonna hum on the 2-meter band, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick box opening. I'm gonna do the review video coming up very soon. I just got everything in from Amazon for my, you see it right there, that is my MA1 Redivis mobile transceiver, and I have that on crossband repeater mode for SHTF scenario. And so yeah, so it's for 145 megahertz on that, and it transmits on the 70 centimeter band. That's why I was wondering if this thing was gonna do 70 centimeter or not, because I could have killed 2 birds with 1 stone for the crossband repeater. But that thing is a beast. It reminds me of a the only downside to that, has a detachable face. I'm gonna do a video on that as well, but just while I have it in my head, is the face is detachable on that, so you can leave the guts like under your, and if you're gonna do a mobile installation, you can leave the main part of the radio under the seat, bring the face up to you. It also has a housing to hang it from, if you wanted to hang it from the ceiling of the vehicle, or different mounting options. But if you bring that, I don't know what happened there. So the gestures, I held my hand up and it stopped recording. But back to this. So yeah, so if you bring up the faceplate for mounting, the mounting options, the speaker stays with that, the main part of the radio. So if you leave that main part under the seat, unfortunately the speaker stays with it. So you're going to need an external speaker, which I recommend and prefer, and what I'm going to do anyway. But I just wanted to mention that while it was in my head. But I probably would have touched on that in the video for the MA1. But like I said, I also got a new recording. It's a 3-axis, like a recorder for I believe it's Aoshorn. It's a 3-axis like recorder. So, and it swivels, like I can go like this and turn it. Right now I'm swinging the whole thing, and the phone's standing still. It's absolutely insane. I like it a lot.
I like you a lot.
You already know it's coming. But yeah, so I just wanted to touch on a few things, give you where the channel was headed. Review on that coming up. I do have an SWR meter now, so I can give you actual readouts
Watts of electricity. 21 gigawatts!
of HTs and what's the wattage I'm putting out on that thing, and all my HTs up there and over here. So yeah, anytime I got a lot of catching up to do because I didn't have an SWR meter. Now I wanted to do actually not in depth. You know, I'm not really a numbers guy. Like, oh, it's dimensions is 136 mil. I'm not doing all that. I will do wattage, the power on certain bands, and I will do the simple way of operating each device. You know, to go into all, if there's a way to unlock it, I'll tell you, obviously, things like that. But to go into depth, that's what I'm not going to do. I will, however, if there's certain special features that are in any of the devices, I will get into that. Or if you ask questions, I can certainly look and investigate. And, so, you know, my whole point behind all of this is to buy everything, give you my honest opinion on the product, so you can either A, not buy it, or buy it, or learn with me when you buy it. But if you want, you know, if I have something that I'm reviewing, or you know that I have, shoot me a question if I don't touch on it in the video, because I know I may know it. I just have so many numbers in my head and so many number configurations and all that. It's just a lot to absorb. I try my best though. I hope I do fairly well at it. So which reminds me, I Major Tom, my buddy, who has Doomsday Radio Preppers on Zello, great channel. But he told me to grab, he had a good idea. He said, you know, all those HTs you got, you're gonna forget certain little details, which I do all the time, like the Yaesu FT65. I already forgot the other day. I was like, how do I get into the menu? And I you gotta hold it down. I forgot. But he said to get a Mead little notebook and write everything down in regards to breaking down. I'm sure I could do it on the computer, but I'm an old-fashioned guy when it comes to certain notes and stuff. It's quicker to just jot it down, and then I'll always have it, hard copy. You know, and I can bring that with me if you know, Doomsday ever does happen, or SHTF scenarios. I'll have it, you know, because the computers can, you know, take a crap, or the hardware in it, you know, could be destroyed. Your hard drive and all that stuff. Nothing beats them. It got me again from whatever hand gesture I'm doing. It keeps shutting off the video, so my apologies. But yeah, so nothing beats an old plain piece of paper when it comes to certain little notes like that. So I'm gonna say I'm scared to like scratch my face because it might shut the video off. So I'm gonna say 7.3s for now. Again, I just wanted to touch on a few areas about the channel, where we are heading, what we are doing. I'm gonna do a lot more out on the field testing. I need somebody with me though, because I do have the Parrot repeater still, the Surecom. I'm not too big on the Reds anymore once I got the Surecom SR112. The Reds is decent for like temporary camping or emergency situations, but the Surecom SR12 is 10 times better unit. A lot more DTMF codes you could do to it, just a lot more things you can do with it. Reds is good for what it is, but the Surecom is better. But I still do like his product. It is very well made. I just wish it recorded a little bit longer. I wish you can record your voice and somehow send out every 10 to 15 minute messages like you can on the short com. But that's for a different video or a later date. Again, 7.3s for now. Remember, height is might, and I will see you guys soon.